Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. ScooterATVSales.com bringing you another service video. Today we have on the lift a Apollo Commander 200 fully automatic ATV. This is by Apollo, you guys. Check this out. I've done a video on this model if you guys are not familiar with it in the past. So those of you that own this model already, I'm just curious about how to service this model or very similar models to this. We're going to throw you out the tips. It's here today. It's owned by a customer. And it came in for it's a full service, so we're going to show you the areas that we do address on this particular ATV. Again, it's the Commander 200, you guys. Now you notice it doesn't have the foot guards on it. You hand this over to Tyson. What we do here, and you guys can do this at home as well, we remove the foot guards, which allows you to have nice free access to all the areas and components that you need to service on this ATV. Gonna go walk around to the other side, you guys, as well. As you notice, we put this particular one on, but we had it removed earlier, so you could take it on and off just as you need, you guys. It just gives you free access to all the areas that need to be serviced on it. Now, again, this particular model, as shown on other videos, on the demo video, it does have Zerk fittings. We're gonna point those out as well, you guys. This is the one with the hitch ball. So any of you that own a similar model, this generally would be the same way to service it. So we got Tyson. Let's start with the basics here, what we start off with. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, first off, we start with changing the oil. So this is your oil drain plug right here. And that's a 17 millimeter. So we drain the oil out, and then also at the same time, we do the transmission too, which this bolt that has its head painted a little red on here.
Okay. So, all right. So it's painted red over there. You guys can see it. Put your screwdriver on it there so they can see it actually where it's at, or your finger.
Finger right here.
Okay, so that's the drain for the gearbox?
That's the drain for the gearbox.
All right. And where's the fill for the gearbox?
Fill for the gearbox is right over here, also labeled in red.
All right, you guys can see that right here. It's labeled here in red. That is the fill for the gearbox. You do want to change out the gearbox oil on your first service as well. You don't have to do it as frequently as the engine oil. And then what's next here?
Well, then we fill up the oil on the other side. That goes in through the dipstick on the side here.
Okay, how much oil does it take?
A little less than a quart.
Okay, so it takes a little bit less than a quart of 1040, 1030. It's a 4-stroke engine, so 4-stroke oil, you guys. What's next?
Next over here, we do the transmission service. So we remove this cover here.
Okay.
And then inspect the belt, inspect the variator and the clutch bell as well. Make sure all that's good. Clean everything back up inside, and then button it all back up.
Okay, so this is chain driven, you guys. As you can see, it does have a chain, but it's a CVT system, constant transmission, what is it?
A constantly variable transmission.
Constant variable transmission, you guys. So you have your variator here in the front and your clutch here in the back area. So there's a belt that drives it. So you can actually remove this and do some fine tuning, change out your clutch, put a higher quality, more performance clutch on it, or as well as your variator, change out your rollers as well. It's similar to these scooters, you guys. CVT system. What's next?
Next thing we do is we go around and move up all the chassis points. There's 4 Zerk fittings, one on each A-arm. There's 2. Where there's one on each spot where it connects to the frame.
Okay.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
And since there's another A-arm on top, there's 4 more above that.
Okay, so you got Zerk fittings on your control arms, you guys. So make sure that you service those Zerk fittings as well. And how about here in the rear?
Here in the rear, there's 2 on the swing arm. There's 1 right over here. And then the next one is right over here. Under the chain on this one, you need a special 90-degree fitting in order to get the Zerk fitting onto there.
Okay. And what's next?
Next would be spark plug.
Okay.
So over here. Here's the spark plug hole right over here. Just remove this, and it's right there in the hole. It's a 5/8 socket. The spark plug is a CR7 HSA.
Okay, that's an NGK plug, you guys. So we upgrade. We use NGK here, so we upgrade. You guys can use any other brand that you find that works better for you, but we use NGK. It's a CR7 HSA, and those are generally pre-gapped. And then what's next?
Next would be the air filter over here.
Okay.
So in order to get to the air filter on this one, there's a couple bolts up on top here with a crossbar that you can loosen up and remove, so that way you can move the air box around and get to all of the screws holding the lid on. And then behind this cover is the air filter, which is just foam, and you can wash that out in the sink.
Okay. All right. And then adjusting the chain if necessary. Where are we at here?
Right over here. So next thing we do is we clean and re-wax the chain.
Okay.
And then we also do an adjustment on it. Basically just loosen up these bolts here and take your spanner, and see, that was on this side under this cover. There's a spot where you can get a spanner under there to be able to rotate the carrier. Okay, now you guys can watch that video we did prior on how to adjust the chain on the Commander. So it's specifically done on that particular on the particular model, and done purposely just strictly on how to adjust the chain. Okay, so that pretty much covers the servicing of this. Again, what we did as well is we re-grease the splines here on this here. So we remove the wheels, we check the hubs, make sure the hubs are nice and tight as well. So we go through the entire ATV, you guys, and you should do the same thing. So here as a shop, we definitely cross the T's and dot the I's on all our servicing here on all our ATVs. We also check to make sure the hitch ball here is nice and tight. Again, adjusting the chain. You can check out all the chain adjustment videos I've done on my channel. Just type in on the homepage of the channel, chain adjustment ATV, and all the chain adjustment videos will pop up, you guys. Again, this is the Apollo Commander 200 fully automatic 2-wheel drive with electric start. This so happened to be here for a full service. So we decided to provide you guys with some additional information on how to service your ATV. If you have any questions, just give us a shout, give us a call, like, comment, subscribe to this video, comment as well. We do respond to the comments. And hope you guys are well. We'll see you soon. ScooterATVSales.com on Instagram, and Scooter ATV Sales. You'll find us if you're interested in this particular unit. They are available. And we could drop ship these to you if you're out of state. They come crated in the box. Again, assembly required. Always give us a call before ordering so we can confirm availability on the ATV. So again, hope you guys are well and you find us well. Another tip out there for you guys that are servicing your own ATVs. Take care, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.